In my travels, I often use a camper shell that's on the back of my Toyota Tundra. It's a full-size shell with a slightly higher roof line, and this is the camper shell that's got the vertical door, but you can also lift up the entire lift gate, and it's made by ARE. Inside, I have a mattress with pillows, of course, and I've got a long pillow that I keep beside the side of the truck to kind of keep me off of that just a tad, uh, along with a beanbag chair, a wood table, uh, and I've got a small butane cooker as well as food and uh, blankets and things like that. That the blankets and stuff you'll find in the green bag. On the ceiling of the camper shell, I keep a tent and I have a 0 degree bag. I also have a spot where I can keep hiking sticks, and I have a net that is a basic cargo net that you can get from any automotive store or from Walmart even. And I have the corners screwed in. The camper shell on this ARE has a piece of plywood that's underneath that carpet that you see there at the top, and I've just got some hooks there to hold the cargo net up to the roof there, and I can put some incidental stuff up there during travel. The wood table, I drilled holes with a hole saw, and then took the C clamps that holds the shell on the bed and ran those through those holes, and then mounted it to the side of the pickup, and that way that table was always tight and secure. I use a bungee strap that holds down the stove and also holds my compartment that I keep like my food and my butane and uh, my silverware and plates, things like that inside. That is just a standard plastic container, and I've mounted it, or it slides in a shelving track. Underneath, I use a milk crate to hold things such as my fan, extra bungee straps, more silverware, uh, battery charger, just different things like that that I keep in the battery crate. And then I made these legs out of mop handles with rubber feet on them, and they're easily you just lift up a tad and pull those out. That way, if I need to use the pickup bed, I don't have to take the table out. I can just remove those legs, and you can see that with the legs, it gives me a lot more support if I need to put something heavy on the table as well. Or lean on it as I climb in or move around inside the cat or inside the pickup. I use the beanbag chair if it's raining and I need to eat inside the camper shell. It's easy for me to do. I can sit in the seat rather than sit on what I'm going to be sleeping on. I can also put my laptop on top of the wood table there and do some of my work there in the back of the camper shell at night when I'm boondocking at Walmart or truck stops or whatever. I have these foam reflective windshield um, shades that I cut the size to fit the side windows. And what these help with is at night it blocks those windows for privacy. It also will reflect out heat during the summer, and it acts as a little bit more insulation around those windows when it's cold outside. They are easy to put up, and when I'm done with them, uh, you just take it back down. It folds accordion style and makes it easy to store to the side without damage. Getting in to the back is simple with the vertical door. It makes it a whole lot easier getting in and closing it up than it would if you had the regular pickup tailgate. You just, like I said, you open the door, you climb in, and you're there on top of the bed. I like to keep things simple, and especially on trips that I go on. So it makes it really simple to do this. Just climb in, I can reach back out, grab the door, close it, and then I just twist the knob there to lock it up. The bed is uh, lined with the corrugated straw mats like you would use on the beach, for instance, or on a patio. And the actual bed part is made out of foam with a quilt around it, and then I've got a sheet over top of that. And the foam is folded trifold. It's a old foam topper I had on our bed, and it's actually much more comfortable than what our bed is, in my opinion, and it provides a good night's sleep. I don't have any feeling of cold coming from underneath, so it's well insulated on that part of it, and just makes for a comfortable night's sleep. For power, I have a 300-watt inverter located in the cab of the truck that plugs into one of my accessory plugs, and it'll power everything from my batteries to my camera to the batteries for the drone, and that's really all the power I need. And I can charge up everything while I'm driving. And then, again, getting out of the camper shell, you just open up the door and you just slide right out, and you don't have to worry about how to fold down the tailgate. And I love the vertical door. It's a great concept for these camper shells. I hope you've enjoyed this, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave comments below. I'll do my best to answer them, and check out my channel for other videos, and I thank you for coming by.